Hello, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Welcome back to our office desk series. So this is for you if you have been sitting at your desk for a long stretch of time and you're feeling a little stiff, a little sore, a little tight, maybe just a little stressed out in the mind, okay? We're here to release all of that in a quick-ish standing overhead stretching sequence. We had a request for another one of these practices, and I'm so glad that you enjoy them. Thank you so much for the request, and I am open to more of what you would like to see here. So, without further ado, if you have, I will say you need a little bit of space behind you if possible. If not, just modify as best as you can. We will be doing some standing stretches as well. So kick those shoes off if you may, if your office allows, and let's get moving. So first things first, we are going to settle into our space, but begin to leave the workday behind just for these few moments. If you can, plant your feet firmly on the ground. Begin to connect to the natural world around you. So sit up nice and tall, extend through the spine, place your palms or the backs of your hands on your thighs. Take one deep breath in, letting the belly fully expand, become round. And exhale, draw the navel into the spine, release some of that stress you may be carrying. Taking a few more centering breaths, maybe closing your eyes. Thank yourself for taking this time for you today. And see how you're doing in this moment in time. Find one more breath here. And gently blink the eyes open if you closed them. Wiggle those fingertips. And on your next inhale, if you'd like to sit forward a little bit on your chair, reach the arms out to the sides, up, up, up. Fingertips interlace, palms spread forward and up. So, keeping your shoulders depressed at this very moment. Exhale. Inhale, send them all the way up to the ears, and exhale down. So we're kind of working through the back scapula here. You might even notice some creaks, some twinges, some weird little noises back there. Rest assured, that is your body releasing. Finding any motions with your shoulders that feel releasing to you. That's what this is all about. Oh yeah, these scapular depressions do wonders. Beautiful. So find your next inhale, reach the hands up. And on your exhale, we're going to find a side stretch. So taking the arms to the right side, maybe peeking under your left arm, still firmly rooted down with those sit bones, extending a long line all the way through your arm to the rib cage. Your next exhale, gently come back to center. Inhale. And exhale over to the left. All right, back through center. Release those fingertips. Extend the arms out to the sides. We're finding little circles. So if this helps you, you can stick your pointer fingers out to make the circle. Otherwise, palms flat. Really squeezing the shoulder blades together. So making these tiny, tiny circles. So working through the upper back, which connects to the neck, the scapula, all of these things even pull in the front of the chest. So really aiming your awareness at your upper back, your traps, that area right in between the upper spine, okay? And if you want to kind of reverse, go the other way, think of squeezing and opening. Beautiful. Then we can let the hands kind of float down. We are preparing to stand up next. So we will be taking a set of 3 of these standing kind of salutations with the chair. So first things first, you will need space behind you if you have it. Finding ourselves in mountain pose, right behind your chair, gaze down at your feet. Maybe wiggle those toes, wiggle the fingers, take a big breath in. Beautiful. Exhale. On your inhale, raise the arms high, palms meet, gaze up. And exhale, sweep the arms around. They come to rest on this fleshy part of the bum. So find your space if you want it a little higher on the lower back or lower on the bum. We're finding a nice little back bend. So inhale, raise your chest to the sky, draw the elbows together, and find what feels good here. No force, just reversing the posture of slouching in our chairs. Raising our hearts to the sky, and exhale. We are planting our hands on the back of the chair and coming into our halfway lift. So we want to keep the elbows bent for this one. This may look different depending on your chair setup. Beautiful. Then we're going to step this left foot back, coming into a high lunge. So really ground down with the left heel. Raise yourself up. Use that chair for your stability. And on your next exhale, step your right foot back, coming into a little downward facing dog. But this time we want to bend the knees a little bit. So we're getting the same spine decompression that we normally do with downward facing dog. So really open through your chest, bend those knees. Let your chest sink forward. See if you can feel any openings in the shoulders. Raising back up, we're stepping up to the chair, feet planted. And on your exhale, lift the heels, squeeze the calves, and down. 3 of these heel raises. We're getting a nice full body stretch here. And then send the right leg back for our next high lunge, the opposite leg. And just in case you did the other one first. So ground down through the heel, lift the chest up. And then exhale, step or slide that left foot back, our downward facing dog, knees bent, chest lowered. Stepping up to the top of the mat, right behind your chair, 3 more heel raises. And exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. Coming into our halfway lift. So just bending down, maybe scoot back a little bit so you can get a nice stretch in the hamstrings, bent at the elbows. Rising up, finding your mountain pose. That was 1 round. We're taking 2 more. So inhale, reach high. Exhale, find your back bend, what feels good to you. I almost said, and what looks good, but that's not what matters. Beautiful, raising back up. And we have our halfway lift. Modify this if you need to, any way that feels good. All we're focusing on here is opening. All right, and step back into your high lunge, your version, whatever that looks like to you. Lifting up nice and strong and powerful. And then stepping back into our downward facing dog. Remember, knees bent, chest forward. Rising up, stepping up to your chair, and 3 heel raises. Beautiful. Stepping the other foot back for your lunge. Maybe noticing a difference in your sides. Stepping or sweeping back for your down-legged dog. Yes, feel the extension of the spine through the crown of the head. Hang here for a moment. Take an extra breath in this one. Feel your body. And then come back up for your heel raises. 1, 2, 3. And finding our little halfway lift. So focusing more on the hamstrings. And as you come back up, we meet in mountain pose one more time. Perhaps finding a flow with your breath this time. Inhale, reach skyward. Exhale, hands to the back or the bum. Inhale, back bend, chest comes forward. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hands. And halfway lift, or halfway down, I guess, this time. Coming up, finding your lunge. And downward facing dog, knees bent. Stepping up, heel raises. And our other lunge. Feel myself going deeper and deeper. Downward facing dog. Our last one of these. Up to the top, standing. 3 more heel raises. These are your last ones, don't worry. You might feel the burn in those calves tomorrow. And step back for 1 more halfway lift or halfway fold, depending on how you want to look at it. Beautiful. Come up, stand behind the chair, roll the shoulders back. Find a breath in mountain pose. Perhaps close the eyes. Just notice how you feel. Has anything shifted? Your mindset, your energy, your stress level. Okay, and now we're coming into a little standing portion using our chair. So stand to the side of your chair, to the left, if you want to match me. Right hand comes onto the chair. We stand our legs a little bit more than hip width apart. Raise that left arm and stretch towards your chair. So you can bend this elbow if you'd like, really reach in with your fingertips, creating a super, super long line that you're trying to extend all the way down the side body to the heel. Let your breath allow you to go deeper. And exhale, carefully stand back up. We're now coming into tree pose on this side. So ground down through the right leg, lift the left, come in at the foot, the ankle, the calf, whatever feels good to you in this moment. And then inhale, reach that arm back up. Depress the shoulder down, away from the ear. Maybe make some fun little hand gesture. Add some pizzazz in there. We're reaching that left knee back open through the groin, through the hips. Let this left arm float down. We're turning towards the chair, so extend your left leg. Coming onto your right, still grasping the chair, coming into a little modified warrior three. Before we extend into real warrior three, this is where you're going to need room. So if you need to bend your leg, if you can't go all the way, modify as you see fit. We are trying to extend all the way up, feeling that nice stretch. If you need to bend your knee, please do so. Through the backs of the legs, creating space. If you want to open your hips to the side, find what feels good to you. All right, carefully come back. Still using the back of your chair. We're going to cross this left leg over the right knee. So finding just a nice little glute stretch to open up the legs too. If you feel stable here and comfortable, maybe you roll out the ankle a time or two. All right, and carefully extend through your right leg, plant the left foot, shake, shimmy, whatever you need to out, and we're going to do the other side. So obviously my back will be to you this time, but grab hold of the chair with your left hand, spread those legs apart, and reach over. Big, big, big stretch. Create space. Take up your space. Yum. And exhaling back up, preparing for your tree pose. Finding yourself wherever you are today, picking up that right leg. Spreading through the left toes, ground down, and raise up through the crown of the head. Reaching the right arm overhead. Find whatever mirrors the other side. Big breath in, exhale, send that knee a little bit further back. See if you can open up through the hips. Release some of that stress, that energy. Beautiful. Exhale, carefully release from your tree. Pivoting. Pivot, pivot. That's a friend's reference. To your modified warrior three. Right leg extended behind. And when you feel comfortable, slowly transition, shift your weight forward, coming into your warrior three or your hip opener. Beautiful. Using your control, using your breath. Cross that right leg over the left and sink into those hips. Finding nice deep breaths. Maybe giving your other ankle a roll if you did so on the other side. And carefully straighten up. We're finished with our standing portion of this sequence. So we can carefully make our way back to a seat. I invite you to find one last stretch for the upper back with me before we end with some more breath awareness. If you want to scoot to the edge of your seat, extend your arms out. Right arm crosses underneath the left, trying to ravel and find your eagle arms. So on your inhale, we're going to lift them. It's okay if you can't reach if you're here. Inhale to lift, maybe arching the back. Exhale to round, almost like cat-cow. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. One more breath like this. Just working through the spine. One more time. Make your way back through center spine. Release those arms and cactus the arms wide. Big breath in. Shine that heart forward, palms forward. And exhale. Hands cross in front. This time left comes underneath right. Same thing. Inhale. Lift. Lift your spirits to the sky. Exhale, round. Really focusing on the space between the shoulder blades. Send your awareness there. What do you feel? What do you notice? And after your third round, release the arms back again. And at this time, I invite you to take a moment, see if there's anything else your body is asking you for, yearning for, any other kinds of movement, and please take those now. You've done so well for yourself already, showing up and carving out this time in the middle of your day. Make sure you release as much stress as you can. You already did the hard part by showing up. We're going to end this practice with some moments of silence, of quiet. I invite you to really try to empty your mind. Focus on the feeling of your breath. The sound it makes. Releasing muscle tension you may still be holding on to. Letting thoughts float in and float out. Returning back to the breath. Back to your true center. And stay here as long as feels necessary. But I will be ending this video now. Taking in a breath of gratitude for you, this community. Thank you so much for joining me today, carving out time for yourself. I look forward to seeing you again soon and would love to know how you enjoyed this practice. Have a beautiful rest of your day, my friend.